what's wrong with helping your wife? What's wrong with that? Is there a problem with that? I don't understand what's really going on here. And then, like I said, the way people are taking it, I think they're taking it wrong. They're taking it like he's abusing some other talent to make way for his wife. And I don't think that's the way it's happening. They gave her a position. She doesn't really know, and she's learned a lot about this business since her and Taker's been married. So what's wrong with Taker guiding her along the way and teaching her how this really works?
Undertaker has lashed out at fans who said he has used his position to help along his wife's career. He says, quote, "I'm pretty sure that if you ask 99.5% of the guys that I've ever been in the dressing room with, they're going to tell you that as much clout as I supposedly have, I never, ever would use it for that kind of crap. It's absurd that people get on the internet and can use words like reliable sources and everybody believes it. I'm not going to go into details, and I'm not going to give anyone that kind of satisfaction."
Well, I wanted to say this. You know what I mean? What's wrong with helping your wife? What's wrong with that? Is there a problem with that? I don't understand what's really going on here. And then, like I said, the way people are taking it, I think they're taking it wrong. They're taking it like he's abusing some other talent to make way for his wife. And I don't think that's the way it's happening. They gave her a position. She doesn't really know, and she's learned a lot about this business since her and Taker's been married. So what's wrong with Taker guiding her along the way and teaching her how this really works? I would do it for my wife.
I think a lot of people, Bill, when they got upset, it was upset because his original podcast had a different host. And when that podcast moved to WWE, his host didn't get to go. He wasn't offered a job, only Undertaker. And I think a lot of people felt that was wrong for that host to be left behind. No, I agree. It's not.
But that's not Taker's decision.
Right.
That's WWE's decision whether they wanted to bring the co-host on or not. Even if Taker recommended him and told him, "Hey man, this guy's been with me since day one. I'd like to bring him along." But still, it's their decision. So maybe they didn't see where it would fit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree that it's just a business decision. It's something that WWE did. And I think that the reason why his wife is getting so much heat, though, is that she replaced that individual as the host. And a lot of people just didn't like it. It wasn't the same show to them. And I think a lot of people have taken it out on Undertaker.
Who did she replace? Mickey James?
No. Well, she did that on, what's the name of that show? LFG?
Legends Before Greatness.
But this is the podcast host. She replaced Matt, the guy that you met, Teddy. She replaced him. So the original podcast listeners are just, I think, originally put out with the Undertaker on switching, who the host was or the co-host.
Yeah, but I don't think Undertaker would have said, "Hey, listen, let's get rid of him and bring my wife in."
No, I don't think so either. No. Let's talk about another female here. AJ Lee hasn't been seen, and it seems like forever, ever since her tag team match with her husband. Who should she come back and face, Bill? And why isn't she on more TV than she has been?
Well, it's been a special occasion, of course, special attraction, but I don't think she's finished with Becky Lynch at this point.
Now, she did sign a contract, correct?
I don't know.
Okay, so we don't know if that was a one-time shot with her and CM Punk against Seth and Becky.
No, the fans want her back, so she's going to be back.
Yeah.
Teddy, who would you like to see her face if she came back? Now, outside of Becky?
Nia Jax.
You want to see her get hurt right away. You want to pit her in Nia Jax.
No, I want to see her have a good and competitive match because Nia Jax, she knows this. She knows how it goes. And if you get in there with Nia and you show her that you want to work and you're gonna, that we're gonna make each other look like $1 million, then Nia will work with you. And that's what I think Nia will do for her is to make AJ Lee look like $1 million.
AJ Lee looks like a kid. Nia Jax would squash her.
Yep. But I'm still saying she has to give her something before she does squash her. So I'm saying if you put up a good fight and you lose at the end, then the people will understand. You know what I mean? Hey, you just had a bad day. But she did put up a good fight.
I know somebody they can put her in there with.
Who?
Stephanie McMahon.
No, Stephanie's
Hey.
not going. I've heard
You
that
please.
Stephanie